What up, what up, what up? It's your girl. Welcome back to Real Talking Healthy Food. We are coming in talking about some good stuff. We're going to talk about hip hop and the drug culture and things like that. Um, I'm going to just put it all together and hopefully I could just stay on track and get my point across, okay? So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and let me know what you think. I'm going to be asking you real questions, so I'm looking forward to a response, okay? So we're going to start today with um, a clip from the legendary Pete Rock. And he was talking about the state of hip hop and where it is, as many of our OGs discuss the state of hip hop because it's in a very, very bad, low vibrational state. I mean, like everything is really, but it's in a low vibrational state. And him and Tory Lanez, which I love him because when he played that, you're gonna have to do more than you say, you're gonna do less than you see, that's how you remix a song respectfully and with talent, okay? Moving right along. So he had a whole lot to say. So my source is gonna come from Hip Hop DX, and I'm gonna play a clip for y'all. Okay.
Sentiment Rock clearly co-signs. In the caption, Rock added his own 2 cents to the argument and lamented the new era of hip hop. Horrible. This news is forced, he wrote. No leadership, just followers. What happened to the actual artists who gave you official inspiration for real to become something in music? For me, it was Marley Marl, Teddy Riley, Howie T, 45 King, Larry Smith, R.I.P. This new generation on that, leading music to a bad place. Where I come from, if your talent wasn't for real, you had no chance. The music business is built for music people, not just any artist, any DJ, or any producer. God had to bless you with something real to share with the world. In order to be seen or heard, your true talent had to shine through. The return of the SP 1200 Mastermind continued by assessing what he feels is the only thing needed for success today: social media presence. Today, you don't have to have talent no more, just a look, an Instagram page, or some sort of social media presence. Or you can also act like an idiot too and get on today. He added, integrity of hip hop is out the window due to greed and thirstiness to be popular. That's today's generation. Minus the real dudes, y'all know who y'all are. My 90s torchbearers and dudes who keep the music real. Even some artists from my generation can be annoying. I got love for them even when they don't show it back to me. Mainstream radio sounds really bad, and nobody in that world cares about real music anymore. They pick up this new like it's talent involved. Mofos hate the truth. And that's a goddamn shame, man. Big up to all real artists who make real music from new to old. Mainstream world, thumbs down emoji. Rock is back. Last March, he defended Michael Jackson following HBO's.
And I couldn't said it any better. And after him came the Queen Latifahs and MC Lights, and we're gonna throw in Cam and Foxy and the Snoops and the Pox and the Bigs and the Maces and the Dog Pound and the even the Dog Pound in itself is paying homage to George Clinton. Okay, the Ice Cube, the NWA, and the Easy E's, and the Sully Cells, and the Drew Down, and Mac Dre, all very different E40, different styles, Too Short, and that's just the West Coast. East Coast, Wu Tang, Bone Thugs, all those groups, Daz Effects, um, oh, what's the one fools? I see them niggas all bald head and shit. Well, anywho, and then we didn't even get in R&B, and that list is way longer. And all those things were playing simultaneously. We were getting all those people in. Then you throw in Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston and TLC. Then you throw in a little bit of Jay. Then you throw in a little SWV. Then you throw in Jodeci and Gerald Levert and Luther Vandross and Teddy Pendergrass. Then you throw in a little bit of Al Green. Then you throw in a little bit of this and that, and a little seasoning salt with some cornbread on the side, and you got you some popping ass shit. So that's why we feel some kind of motherfucking way. I know that's why I feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's in a terrible state. It's in a terrible state for multiple reasons. One reason, very straightforward, is because black men, you're being targeted due to the prison industrial complex, which has its facts. that they utilized and infiltrated our music for bad to get you to go to prison or kill niggas. Facts. This article is from Rap Rehab. It's from 2016 and it's called Facts About Hip Hop in Prison for Profit. I'm gonna skim through and get to the chunks of it because I don't want to be on here forever. But the writer, his name is Homeboy Sandman, and he was previously discussing. He went on a tirade about Chief Keef, Gucci Man, and Waka Flocka. And let me tell you, Sandman, you is not alone because I was mad at these boneheads getting all this play. But anywho, I want to get to the meat of it. He said, my tirade was about marketing. It was about media power seeking out the biggest pretend criminal kingpins they could find, many of whom shamelessly adopt the names of actual real life criminal kingpins like 50 Cent and Rick Ross. And what's so ill is the real freeway Ricky Ross just recently was discussing how he took his name and this motherfucker ain't sold not a gram, not a piece of crack rock in his whole motherfucking life. This nigga was employed to watch over the niggas who was selling crack, okay? Facts. Um, and exalting them as the poster child for our culture. It was about an art form reduced to product placement, the selling of a lifestyle, and ultimately a huge ad for imprisonment. So this is the realty. Corrections Corporation of America, which I did look up, which is owned mostly in part by the Vanguard, the biggest name in the private prison industry. They contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. One stipulation of eligibility for the deal was particularly bizarre, and they quoted, this is the company that you could Google. All you got to do is type in Corrections Corporations of America, boom boom, and you'll be reading the same thing. An assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a minimum 90% occupancy, a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. Now, how long is this contract? Is what I want to know. Um, so we'll just stop there. Which is the interesting thing that I also wanted to point out is that they are in part owned by a company called the Vanguard. They got a little ship and emblem and everything. And they're also owned by Viacom, which includes BET, VH1, MTV, them fools. And what is so ill, let me go back to this really quick. Um, 90% of what Americans read, watch, and listen to is controlled by only six media companies. PBS's Frontline has described the conglomerates that determine what information is disseminated to the public, as a web of business relationship that now defines America's media and culture, which they are infiltrating the black culture. Let's point that out. Business relationships. Last year, a mere 232 media executives were responsible for the intake of 277 million Americans, controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and entice any trend. Isn't that ill? Don't you think of Takashi 69 first? Because I know I did when I first heard about it. Takashi, I thought about Nicki Minaj, I thought about Lil Uzi Vert, I thought about the little trippy red nigga, and all these pill popping ass weirdos. And it even took me back to Lil Wayne when I wasn't feeling him initially. Okay, let's get back into it. Where was I at? Time Warner, as as owner of Warner Brothers Records, can not only sign an artist to a recording contract, but as the owner of Entertainment Weekly, which I used to get that magazine, can see to it that they get next week's cover. Ain't that a bitch? Also, the owner of New Line Cinemas, HBO, and TNT, they can have their artists in theaters. Um, their artists cast in a leading role in a film that will be pulled from theaters, will be put out into rotation first on premium first on premium, then on basic cable, without any consideration to the music whatsoever. The artist will already be a star, though such monopolies also extend into radio stations. Because I'm gonna stop here, radio stations. Because I remember when I used to have to beg the motherfucking DJ to play my song, I'd be up till 3 in the morning trying to record that motherfucker on my little tape, okay? And now they got the shit on the radio, the same six motherfucking songs over and over again. So that's super facts. And networks that air music videos, if they play them for consumers, um, the choice is often illusory. Both BT and MTV belong to Viacom as well as VH1, while Hot 97, New York City's top hip hop stations, they're owned by MS Communications. And they're going to mention the Clear Channel. Online streaming is controlled by Clear Channel. I know I knew my shit. Who also owns the rival station Power 105. None of this is exactly breaking news, right? But when ownership of these media conglomerates is cross checked with the ownership of the biggest names in the prison privatization, there's new facts, okay? So, an analysis from Bloomberg states all the things that I stated earlier about the Corrections Corporation of America being owned in part by the Vanguard Group. They are also owners of the motherfucking prisons. And the prison industry lobbyists, they're developing and encouraging criminal justice policies to advance financial interests. When I read this kind of shit, and they are also the ones who created the three strikes and you're out. So listen, you could do your own research. I've already ingested this information. My job here is to do so. I wanted to go to the article so you could, get those facts and have some sources of where you could start your research, okay? You could have actual names that you could look up and link together. The thing about this is they have the stereotypical portrayal of what the fuck they think that black folks is. They weaponized our shit and they're targeting you, young black man. If you are under 25 and you are black, they are targeting your ass. They either want you to be a fag, they want you in prison, they want you dead, or they want you to be a fucking slave in their prison so they can make millions off of you, or they want you a slave in their music industry so you can improperly influence the motherfuckers that look like you to influence them to kill motherfuckers that look like you, or make you feel like you want to take drugs, make you want to feel like you want to fuck mad bitches, have mad babies every fucking where, be a lazy ass fucking loser dad, pop more pills because you're all sad and depressed, not deal with your fucking issues, fucking that leads you into a low vibration, which bad decisions become more okay. Then you become desperate because you got all this stupid ass shit going around, anywhere from cases, baby mamas, hating ass niggas, or all the above. You're poor and poverty stricken, so you're looking for a way out. You turn to drugs, rather you consuming them or selling them, and then you have that chanting demonic ass sound to invoke a vibration inside of your soul that deems that okay because you're already on a low frequency that get your ass into fucking prison. That's boom what it is. Boom pow. Cause all that gang and all that stupid ass shit, you're gonna end up fucking dead, nigga. Boom, it's a plot. The niggas was plotting on you. The difference between my time and the niggas that we looked up to, it was really like true fact. You know what I'm saying? Like it was new. It was an epidemic. We were trying to, they were telling their stories and giving you a message of do better. Now niggas went from that to being full on drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? And then now niggas went from the drug dealers to now being fucking junkies. Like real fucking junkies. They want to fucking turn you into a fucking junkie. And then they already did the infeminization by um, making sagging look and seem so cool that you don't acknowledge where this actually stems from. It stems from fucking prison to let niggas know that you trying to get fucked in the motherfucking ass. So now we done came from that. That started 80s, 90s, and all that. And the real motherfuckers was letting niggas know, hey, yo, he's trying to be a fucking fag. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like you could ask when my brother calls me real live from prison live from prison doing a fucking bid. This nigga ain't sack this nigga pants up hella high. The fuck you talking about? Or or they want to infeminize you. Look, who's that guy? With the hat, the ribbons, the cane, and the ruffles. Or have you be so angry and violent that you kill another motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need y'all niggas to get this shit together. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna show you a clip because we wasn't paying attention. We didn't get the message from Tales from the Hood. There was a lot of movies. There was a lot of inspiration. Boys in the Hood, Tales from the Hood, New Jack City, Deep Cover. Those movies have very, very, very deep messages. And for any young people who's watching this, do your homework. You need to watch those movies and get the message. Get the fucking message, okay? I'm going to show you this clip. This is where we came from. And we didn't pay attention. This is where we're trying to redeem ourselves from.
Told me shoot that motherfucker, he's a liar. I talk to my creative like a bitch on the stroke. When niggas started to think me a hoe, I can let a hoe go to them all. I can't be fucked in this game, I'm a psychopath. My AK come in, shove him up the nigga's ass. I'm having long conversations with Mr. Millimeter. He's one of my best friends, bitch ass nigga eater. And spitting motherfuckers by the steams. My granddaddy, Mr. AR-15, said he was my only family. Shoot straight and play so jam. Got enough out of the club, my cat started walking. Told me to shut the fuck up and let him keep talking. Almost got me never sick to see them guts from my strap. Told me twice, motherfucker, you born to die. Shoot the chest, son. Your ass is born to die.
What's the difference? What's the difference? That's what they was trying to show us. What's the difference? What's the difference than you riding on niggas in the motherfucking clan? than the fucking pigs. Now the pigs is blasting you everywhere. You gotta worry about niggas and the motherfucking police. Like, come on. Like, when are you gonna? I gave you full on proof that this is a whole motherfucking setup, my nigga. Like, I feel heartbroken inside, really sad. This is low vibrational shit, and I try to be on something better. But y'all motherfuckers gotta understand that you're being potted on. And now it's the fucking drug shit.
Stop these fucking fans, nigga. You got your ass out eating fucking pizza. Ass your phone been on the same screen for an hour. The sun is calling.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand. They're so handsome. They could be whatever, and that's what they want to be is fucking junkies. Y'all motherfuckers gotta get that shit together. And the ill thing about it is, you could end up like extra fucked up. I'm gonna leave it there. Because this video's too long anyway. So if you watch to the end, youthebomb.com. Let me know how you feel. Am I bugging out? Like, should niggas be doing better than that? Like, don't they look like zombies to you? Don't they look like mad vulnerable and robbable and all kind of shittable? Like, come on. Do you new ladies find zombies attractive now? Is that what rainbow head zombies? Is that what's hot in streets? Like, I can't even take y'all seriously. This is low vibrations, yo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And if you feel in any clip of this, feel free to utilize it, okay? And I'll check y'all on the next one, man. We gotta do better, yo.